and I always talk about targeted individuals, cannabis in the Bible, and hands-on healing in the research. So what we're looking for here is our first message. If you're coming through on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, drop me a message so I can see you here because I'm on Restream and I can't see people joining, but I'll see your message. So let's do this. Let's go back and forth a little bit and let's talk about these things. Waiting for that first message. Here it comes now. If you're in the broadcast, say hello. This is Brother Dank here to help you. Here to help you out. Help each one by one. That's how we do it, you guys. That's how we build the kingdom. Looking for the first message. Now, I saw on YouTube it takes 4 minutes for people to see the broadcast, so I don't even know if I'm going to last 4 minutes. Here we go. Diane Santana is with us. What's up, Diane? How are you feeling? What's going on? You see, Diane, usually in these broadcasts, I talk about targeted individuals, cannabis and the Bible, and hands-on healing in the research. So what can we talk about today? What can I tell you about? What interests you out of those three? Or what do you have going on? We can just chit-chat. I don't mind. Not much. You don't have not much going on? I feel you. I feel you. Everybody's kind of just hanging out, doing the COVID thing. That's what I've been seeing happening. Feeling good considering I live in oppression. Oh my God, tell me about the oppression. Let's break the oppression today. I have some pretty good tactics. Cannabis is my medicine. Why are you so oppressed if you have medicine? Are you living in a slave state like Louisiana? What's the story? Cannabis is everybody's medicine. I agree with that one. Jesus used cannabis. Jesus Christ himself, Christ the King, used cannabis. Uses it today. You'll know them by their fruits, people. If the fruit is good, the root is good. Nothing bad can come from a good fruit. Nothing good can come from bad roots. You know what I'm saying? It's in the Bible. Strong, weak and the strong. Romans 14, Revelation 22, Exodus 30:23. You live in Louisiana too, huh? Yeah, it sucks in Louisiana, man. So there's a petition going on right now to the Sheriff's Association, to the Louisiana State Legislature, telling them to provide cannabis flower in the medical cannabis program and to end the ban. So if you haven't signed that petition yet, I don't know if I can type it out. I don't know if you're going to get this. Change.org / Louisiana flower. Okay. I don't know if that's going to come through on Facebook. I don't think it does, but look, that's what it is right there. Change.org / Louisiana flower. I have it linked up on Legalize Louisiana's page as well. That's the petition there. Stupid they don't want us to know. I know it's not scientific. It's not medical, this idea. It's purely penological. It's purely law enforcement, standing in between patients and their medicine. I talk about this every day of my life for 10 years. Law enforcement standing in the way of people and their medicine. This is life-saving medicine, people. Law enforcement, stand down. Stand down, why don't you? It's about time in 2020 to get a grip. My sheriff in St. Landry Parish says he's all for it. He says, he says, count me in. So my sheriff's handled. My sheriff's taken care of. Where's everybody else's sheriff? What are they doing? Yeah, I'll sign it. I was over there when they got the first bill passed on BTR. What's BTR? And they're all a bunch of old people with I was over there when they got the first bill passed on BTR. They're all a bunch of old people. I know what BTR Oh, Baton Rouge, right. I mean, the people there just need to do the will of the people, man. I'm tired of this. And like, it's hard to get people elected who are worth a shit. I mean, but it's the year 2020. I mean, the science should reign supreme. Oh, there was more to the comment. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll sign it. I was over where when they got the first bill passed on Baton Rouge. They're all a bunch of old people there. Who making them laws. We need new people in Baton Rouge. In Baton Rouge. Oh, sorry, I can't. No, it's okay. I'm having trouble working this Restream app a little bit, but we're getting it together. Yeah, in Baton Rouge, there's a lack of leadership on this. But then again, there are some leaders. I have to take that back. There were three legalization bills that were passed, but there's a lack of bipartisan support and there's not a cooperative caucus for cannabis. They should just make a cannabis caucus like they did federally recently. We were there, we were there, and they were old cronies, man. We're not open at all to new thoughts, right? New thoughts like an ancient thought, like Jesus used cannabis. Open your mind to that in a Christian state like this, in Bible Belt state like this, you know? What about Jesus Christ? What would Jesus do? I got a man facing charges right now for giving medicine to his mother, for growing medicine for his sick mother. I'm going to try to appear in an affidavit as an expert witness talking about cannabis is in the Bible and he was doing the Christian thing and it's anti-Christ to prosecute the guy. Like, why can't the people vote like we did in Oregon? Why can't the people just vote? Because there's no direct democracy in Louisiana, so the people can't put the initiative up. It has to be up to the legislature, and the legislature hasn't passed legislation for the people to vote on it or for it to be legal. So sadly, we're dependent on the legislature. I voted for Oregon Cannabis Tax Act, and I voted for the Washington State recreational as well. So I was able to vote for both of those measures when I was in Oregon and Washington. So you did some time in Oregon and Washington as well. What part of Oregon? Jesus wouldn't even question it because it's a humanitarian issue. Yeah, I know. It's like he healed people on the Sabbath. That was supposed to be against the law. He definitely used weed too. It's supposed to be against the law. Who are we supposed to listen to? Man or God? That's what the apostles said. Who are we supposed to listen to here? Oh, it was awesome in Oregon. What part of Oregon were you in? You grew up in Salem. Okay. I only passed through Salem. I think I went to Salem one time, or outskirts of Salem to do some sales. But I lived in Medford for a year, and then I lived in Portland area for another 7 years. Right, LOL. I choose God personally. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to go with God's arrangement here. It only makes sense. We're trying to get rid of these cancers and shit. If you don't mind, Sheriff, we're trying to get rid of these cancers here. I hope they watch my stream. They should if they don't. Portland, yeah, Portland's all right. I was gang stalked there, so I mean, I'm a targeted individual. I didn't have the greatest time in Portland because I was getting gang stalked and voice to skull within an inch of my life. I was being tortured with electronic weapons and stalking for my cannabis activism. So I do want you to Google targeted individual if you haven't done that yet, Diane. I was definitely targeted with exotic electronic weapons. Oh, you were? You got the voice to skull over there. Everybody in Portland's ate up on voice to skull, man. Medford is nice. Medford is nice. Everybody in Portland's ate up on voice to skull. You got gang stalked over there. The whole town is ate up on voice to skull. In fact, the police told me it's normal to hear voices. Everybody there hears voices. It's like an open secret. It's like an open secret, and everybody's ate up on a lie. Everybody's telling a lie. Secrets sink ships, man. That's why that whole society in Portland is fucking going down, because secrets sink ships. We could be using this technology to save all the children at risk. We could rescue all the children today with this technology. You know? Okay, I believe it. I know, right? So what was your targeting like? Did you get gang stalked? Did you hear voices? Did you get directed energy weapons? You thought it was the meth? You see, they try to do it when you're on drugs and they try to confuse you and shit. It's not the meth. It's voice to skull. Portland's ate up on voice to skull. The meth was good though, right? No, technology. Notice how they sent the feds in right away. Oh yeah, totally. That place is totally controlled, high controlled area. That place is dragnetted, dragnetted out, dragged all the way out. Everybody's so ate up on voice to skull there. Everybody hears voices that tell them to kill themselves, and everybody walks around saying, "Kill yourself, kill yourself." It's fucking stupid. It was the most satanic thing I've ever witnessed. It's the most evil bullshit I've ever had to experience. It's a huge problem there. I had to get out to find some peace. I know, right? I went to jail over it and shit. I tried to get the sheriff to do something about it, and I called him out real loud because I had an act of war being perpetrated against me. So I was in a wartime situation, so I had to use like warlike language with the sheriff, and he didn't like that very much. He locked me up for trying to threaten him because he wouldn't help me. But I mean, I was just using the strongest language possible. I was like, "Look, sheriff, fuck you. Then if you're not helping me with this, then you are the enemy." That's what I told him. Seen some crazy shit, and I'm sorry you had to go through that. Hey man, I'm sorry you had to go through it too, but I mean, I did it for the people. I was watch listed for legalized Louisiana and all that shit. So I mean, I knew I had it coming. I just wasn't expecting it to be like that. I wasn't expecting the gang stalking. I was expecting the electronic weapons even more than the gang stalking. The gang stalking threw me off for a number of years. It's just everywhere I went, everywhere I went, everywhere I went, all day long, at home, at work, on the way. Yeah, they stick together. Yeah, I know. But it's sad. Like they lie about you and shit. They slander you and they fucking tell them all sorts of terrible things about you, and it's fucked up, man. I didn't like getting the gang stalking. That was the worst. Just the in person dealing with human intelligence like that. It's fucked up. That was the worst torture. The UN, by the way, is looking into the torture. The UN is looking into this. And you see, there's so many targeted individuals now, Diane. There's so many of us. I mean, the UN's looking into the problem. The UN gets 10 to 15 requests a day asking about this shit, according to Nils Metzer. Wait till it's all revealed. It will be soon. I mean, it better be. What the fuck is Trump doing? It's time. It's time to move. If you were thinking about waiting any longer, no, now's not time to wait. Now's the time to bring it all out, declass it all. Need to declass that all that shit. Look at that direct energy weapon in Beirut the other day. That shit's bullshit. It's bullshit how they burned down California and shit with those weapons. That shit's bullshit, man. All that shit needs to go. Hope so. I mean, it's time, man. It's time for all that shit to go down. It's time for all that shit to end so we can rescue the children. It gets me so pissed off. Trump ain't doing shit for the cannabis community. That's true, Justin. That's true. He's not doing anything for us. Letting the states decide. I mean, that's as progressive as you want to be, Trump. Obama did that shit. Yeah, do you think they're waiting? I don't know what they're waiting on, man. I don't know what they're waiting on, but it's more than time with cannabis and with the targeted individuals and shit. It's time is now. It's 2020. Look, Biden ain't doing shit either. We're looking at Joe Jorgensen. If you want a progressive drug, and I use progressive in a particular way and not in another particular way. If you're looking for someone with reasonable drug policies, you got to look to the Libertarian or the Green Party at this point. And I'm a one issue guy. I'm willing to throw away my vote. It really is. I'm worried about this weather season if they're going to target the Gulf Coast. Right, with the weather modification and shit. It's hard to say. It's hard to say who they're going to target next. Obama did more of the community than Trump ever did. Well, that's probably true. He's the one who originally called off the feds. Trump said he would renege on that. Trump said, yeah, we can use federal power to usurp the states' rights. Trump said that. And then he said people were lower IQ. If Trump's never smoked weed, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that he doesn't smoke weed. At least Obama smoked weed. But Obama didn't set the prisoners free either. Yeah, we've been talking about cannabis here for a long time. I am a lonitarian, and I would throw my vote willingly. I know, I mean, if Trump wants my vote, he should do something. Because, I mean, it's tough to see Biden win office, but I mean, Trump should do something if he wants my vote. He just should. But Biden's a fucking disaster, man. That shit would be bad. That shit would just be so stupid. I couldn't even deal with it. I'd want to move. Libertarian, sorry. Oh, it's okay. We know what you're talking about. Libertarian. Doesn't Biden suck though, you guys? Biden sucks terribly. Anyway, what else, my people? If Biden gets elected, we're screwed. I know, right? It's ridiculous. The whole Biden thing is stupid. I can't even wrap my head around it. It's too dumb. Anyway, what part of Louisiana are you in now? It's crazy we got targeted in Portland like that. Isn't that crazy? You got a brother in the struggle, Diane. Not much. Thanks for the time in chat. I'm going to go sign a petition. Change.org/Louisiana flower. Change.org/Louisiana flower. Look, I'll put it on the screen one more time. Here it is right here. Change.org/Louisiana flower. See that? Lafayette, yeah, I'm in Opelousas. I'll be moving to Lafayette pretty soon, so maybe we'll hang out. Maybe we'll smoke some weed together. All right, I'm gonna put this up on YouTube and everywhere, and we'll restart it, try again. Thank you so much for being here, Diane. I really appreciate you, and we'll do it again soon. Okay? Tell me bye. Gotcha, and thanks. Okay, we'll see you. Thank you so much. Oh, and I'll send you a DM too.